Hi again, we're back.
Welcome back. Choice Nigerian meals.
Mother.
And son.
Simple. And Toy.
Or O.
Okay.
Hola Toy. Hola to yeah. Oh. Ah.
Inshallah, did.
What are we cooking today, Mom?
Today we are cooking special fish stew the way my mother, who's your grandma, loves it. So this cooking today is for my mother, Idowu Ayodele Ayoka.
Hey.
Mama Olasimibo Abikade.
Grandma. Hey. Thank you.
Monkey. Hey. Okay. For the ingredient today, we need fresh fish. This is the big fresh fish cutlet. This is the big snapper that is into cutlet. Because to cook this, we don't use a fillet or anything like that to cook. This is a typical Lagos food. This, we have this, and my mom loves cooking fresh fish with fresh crab, which I've already boiled. Ede tutu, shrimp or prawn as it's called in Australia down under. Then to cook this, I've already made it easier and faster. This is the combination of this. We have this, the chili, the tomatoes, garlic, onion, and then the bell pepper blended into that. And then we need the tomato paste. And this is the mixture of puree of onion, garlic, and ginger. And I already have the broth. This is the broth from the shrimp or the prawns, as you call it, ede tutu. Because we need that, I prefer to use that instead of using normal water. This gives it more taste and it gives kick to the eja tutu for my mother, Yani Wura.
Mommy.
And before I start that, I would like to sing a short song. My mom is from Ikorodu, Oriwu, Lagos State. Yes.
No,
Ikorodu used to be part of Ijebu, but they are now Lagosian. And as I said, this fish is the way my mother cooks it, and it's a typical Lagosian stew. If you grew up in Lagos like I was born and raised, so was my mom.
I want to cook.
I want me Eko Fedira. That's what we used to call it. We use this in cooking in crab and prawn, especially crab and fish. That's a typical thing for the Lagosians. My mom is from Ikorodu, and there's a song that they're from. This is a sort of praising my mom. Lily Ayoka Idowu Ayodele. This song, we are from Ikorodu. Ayoka Ade lomo Ikorodu oriwo. Omo eluku mede. Omo ni male afeleja. Omo asale jeje bi enti ko robinrin. Ojakodu ope meji afeluku mede. Ajoji kankan o gbodo wo. That's for my mom.
Hey.
Ayoka Ade omo Ikorodu oriwo. Hey mom, spray me from wherever you are. I love you. Let's start cooking.
All right.
First, I'm using this, and then I'm going to use this, which is the garlic, ginger, and onion blended.
Wow. So they're all home cooked purees, basically.
Yeah, I've already pureed everything,
Home stuff.
getting ready.
Okay.
So that makes it faster.
Sounds good, Mom.
And these are the first thing I'll be needing. So to cook this, I'm cooking this in a style called imoyo. That's how we Lagosians cook this. Or more my mom's cooking. Remember, all these are my mom's cooking style. The fish, the crab, all that. Because my mom too was born and raised in Lagos.
Oh, wow.
Omo Eko.
Nice. So you're emulating grandma for me?
Yes.
But mommy for you?
Yeah.
Right.
This is special cooking. This for grandma.
Nice.
Okay. So with this, I'll add, because I'm just using 3 pieces of fish.
Okay.
1. And just a little bit of this. That's all I need. Could I have a teaspoon?
Yes,
then you
you
could
may.
let me scoop this inside into it.
Teaspoon or tablespoon?
Oh, tablespoon. Sorry, I always get it mixed up.
My
Teaspoon,
sweet mother.
tablespoon. Okay.
There you
Could you
go.
scoop one of this, please?
So we are scooping how many
Tomato
tablespoons?
paste.
tablespoons
Just
of
one.
the tomato
Just one,
paste.
please.
One
Yes. Please.
big spoon?
No, that's enough.
This is enough.
Yeah.
This is the big spoon. Okay. Beautiful.
So this.
How many tablespoons?
Let's see one first.
Okay, she says one, then
I said
watch
one
what's gonna
first.
happen.
One first.
Watch what's gonna happen. It's gonna be 5 after this. Alrighty. One.
Okay. One more, please.
One first. Oh my goodness.
I said one first. That's it.
Okay. Alrighty. Mom.
That should do. Did we get the spice, please?
Alrighty. The mixed spices.
Yes. Thank you.
If y'all are watching from previous episodes,
Two of those.
y'all remember this. This is the mixed spices. So we're gonna go with what Mother's saying.
The mixed spices of, we have there crushed pepper flakes, we have ginger, we have parsley, and we have onion powder all mixed together.
Wonderful, Mom.
And thyme.
Oh, and time.
One is enough.
One. Alrighty. For the mixed spices.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the next
Anything
thing,
else, Mom?
could I have?
Chicken stock.
Yes.
How?
Because in Nigeria, the only thing we don't add Maggi or chicken stock to is water. We add it in all our sauces, all our food, because it gives it a nice taste and kick.
That looks about.
That's okay?
Yep. That looks about a teaspoon.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And then the next thing we need is the sea salt. No,
Okay.
more.
Okay, there we go. We sprinkle it.
Okay.
Sprinkling. Oh my goodness. Looks like snowflakes.
One more, just a little.
One more. Is that
Yes.
enough?
Yes, that should do.
Voila.
Because the crab, the prawns, all that very
Oh
salty.
man,
very
it's gonna be
tasty.
tasty.
This, normally people would add just water, but because I've already cooked the prawns, the shrimp, or tutu, so I'm using the stock from that. I'll pour all into this. Because that gives it another aroma, so that the fish stew will be able to have the, what was that? Oh, I forgot. What was that? Yeah, I thought you were going to say something.
No, I wasn't on.
So this
Just
is
waiting for you to remember because you forgot.
fish, unlike beef, chicken and all that. My mom cooks it, she calls it agbelese. That means you add your fish as soon as you've mixed all your tomatoes and all that together. But before I add my fish, I'm just going to add this type of fish, as I said, is called imoyo. My mom doesn't like her fish too oily, fish stew too oily. So I'll just add a little bit, tiny winny of this.
Nice.
You don't need too much. This, can you see? That's all to that.
And then we
That's all
keep
you
the
do.
burner on what heat, Mom? Is this all high? It still stays on high?
Yeah, it's still on high. It's okay. You know, then once I cook the fish,
Sure.
I'll just leave it down to steam. This is what this looks like. Because fish has water in it, so you don't want it too watery. Because the fish, the water from the fish is still going to be into this. So you want it a little bit, not too thick and not too watery. This is the stage where I'm going to add my fish and crab.
Oh, that looks like the broth. Very tasty broth.
So now I'm going to add my fish first. This is cutlet. Like I said, we don't use fillet or anything of that when you're cooking real Lagos fish. You use fish cutlet. See? This is it. You make sure you have stir over it. And then the next thing is the crab.
And the crab.
With the crab.
Wonderful.
The next thing, because this is already pre-cooked, I'll add this lastly. Because I don't want my prawns or shrimp or tutu to be too chewy. That's why I'm adding it lastly. But another method you could use is, if you are cooking this, you could add your prawns raw. But because I've already cooked this and I have the broth from the prawns, so that gives it the taste that I need. So this will be lastly added.
Wonderful.
And I'll show you this, what it looks like. Now, can you see the crab and the fish? See? Not too much oil. Then this, I'll just add all the sauce to go over it so that it cooks very well.
Now remember, when you're doing that,
You don't
this for all
stir.
your audience, you don't want to stir the fish too
only-
much to break it up.
I'm just using this spoon just to put the sauce over the crab and the fish, that's all. So this is the stage where I'll leave it on simmer. I'll leave this on low, medium low.
Before you put the shrimp. Wonderful.
Yes. And I'll leave this to simmer. I'll leave this to cook for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
After 10 minutes, I come back, turn it over. As I said, we're not going to stir, we're just going to flip it over so that I can cook on both sides.
Nice.
Then that's the stage. Once I turn that over, I'll add the shrimp, the prawn, as it's calling down under. Edetutu.
G'day.
Guess what? Hey, you can have one of this. No.
No. Oh, you have it. I would like to have some with the flavored broth.
Are you sure? Going?
It's going.
Now it's time to check. And since I love dancing and singing, Ayoka Eluku mede, Amoni Malia Village mede. This, see? See, you don't stir, this is what you do. Can you see it's not too oily? Because I only put a little bit of oil. And that's the way Mama loves it. So this is the stage where I'm going to flip the fish over so that I can cook on the other side. You be gentle when you do that because fish could I'll do that. The other one. And this is okay because I only have 3 pieces of fish. Even if you have more than that, always make sure you don't stir your fish, you just flip it over. I'm going to add the prawns now, the shrimp. I want the prawns to spread over, that's why I'm using my hands instead of just pouring it over. That should do. See? This is it. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to, can you see while shaking it? I'm going to taste it for salt to see how it is. So the Nigerian way, I remember when I was younger, when my mother used to taste anything she cooks, I'll spread out. I say, can I have? She say, yeah, bring it. And you all must remember that if you grew up in Lagos, then she'll put the spoon without the salt and she'll do the, she said, next time you don't come and taste until I ask you. So now today, I'm free, I can taste as I like. Mom, are you watching? Mama Lasibo, I can taste this as much as I like. Be careful because it could be hot. You do this. That tastes good. You use your left palm if you are right-handed, and if you are left-handed, use your right palm. Or either way, just taste it. That's it. So I'll leave this to simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes, and our fish is done. And we can't wait to eat. Fishy. Today's meal is being dedicated to my mom, Idowu. Idowu is somebody born after a set of twins. And since I'm a mother of twins, but I didn't get to have Idowu, I stopped after twins. So my mom is Idowu. And you know what she told me? If you do not Idowu, you will get sick. I haven't been sick for the last 30 years. Anyway, I want to thank my mom because without my mom, I wouldn't know how to cook. But you know what? She was very stern and all that paid off. I'm still proud of her. I cook my, I go with what she taught me, but then I add my own touch to it. But the basic thing that she gave me was what I was able to build on. All this cooking, which is a passion, it's my passion, but I got to have that passion through my mom. As one of my children says, you said that, Mom, you gave back to me. I mean, you gave me life, but you gave back to my talents. My mom also gave me life and gave back to my cooking talent.
Hey.
So this song is dedicated to my mom by late Ayinde Bakari, which both my mom and I will love so much. And this is how it goes. It's a thankful song to my mom. Ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ màmá mi o, pẹ̀lú bàbá mi o, oore tó ṣe fún mi ó pọ̀ mo dúpẹ́ o. Ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ màmá mi o, pẹ̀lú bàbá mi o, oore tó ṣe fún mi ó pọ̀ mo dúpẹ́ o. Ìgbà tí bàbá mi lọ fẹ́ màmá mi, ó ṣe wàhálà ó náwó náírà o. Ìgbà tí màmá mi ti lóyún mi sínú, dàgbà títí tí mo fi gbọ́njú wọ́n sì mí débi tẹ́rù òní bá mi oore tá ṣe fún mi ó pọ̀ mo dúpẹ́ o ìyá mi Àyọ̀ká Adé Ìdòwú ni wúrà bàbá ní jígí ta ni yóò ṣe bí màmá tó bí mi Àyọ̀ká Adé mo dúpẹ́ o. Thank you, Mom. Love you.
Love you so much, Grandma.
Now back to the fish stew. Ooh, it's all ready. Can you see that? It's ready.
All right. Boo-saya.
I need to pull this off because it had disappeared. This is the crab. See, this is the crab all soaked up in the stew. And this is the fish. I can't wait. See? It still stays like that. And as you all see, this is the prawn. Do you want to taste? Would you like to taste?
Oh man, yes.
This for me. With the fish stew, Eko, Lagos, Eko Federal style. That's what it was called when we were younger.
Nice one.
And up till now, it's still Eko.
Oh, nice.
And there's a saying that told you about Eko, ojú ò lè tẹ̀yìn gbẹ̀tì. You have to be a Lagosian to understand that. And especially if you are born around Idumagbo, Itafaji, Aroloya, Itadagunri.
You're talking to all the Lagosians. What about others who are not
all Lagosians? I'm just saying the neighborhood where I was born and
to
raised.
understand that.
Yes.
But for the non-Lagosians, speak me up.
Yes.
Please explain what that means, please.
Explain what?
For the non-Lagosians, Mom.
You know, that is like a slang, a common thing said within we Lagosians.
Colloquial.
I was born and raised in Lagos. You were born and raised, you were born in Lagos and raised everywhere.
We were there for 3 years and then moved back.
So now at this stage, this stew, normally the standard thing, or what I'll enjoy, or what Àyọ̀ká Adé Ìdòwú, my mother will enjoy eating, is eba. Eba, it's cassava grind, dry cassava grind into a powder form, and you just boil that with hot water and it turns into what we call, it's just like, not mashed potato, no. It solidifies. The powdered gari, you turn it with hot water, it solidifies, and then you call it swallow. For Lagosians, we enjoy this. You don't need a wedu or okra or anything like that. With this fish stew, oh, you eat it with that, you're in heaven.
For the Lagosians.
Oh
my goodness.
You can have it with rice.
Oh, your Lagos people.
Yeah.
Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. No, your non-Lagos people, please don't be jealous. My mom's just repping her town. That's all.
Yes, I'm just going back to Eko Akede Ìlú Ọgbọ́n Aromisa Lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀.
Whoa.
So on that note, this next time, as usual, please subscribe.
Yes.
We thank you for watching.
Thank you so much.
And as O said, you don't need to buy me ticket to come and cook for you.
Oh man.
Just show that you've subscribed.
True that.
Or you've watched, and don't worry, I'll get your address and come and cook for you.
Yeah,
okay?
I'll executive produce your production.
Oh my God, guys!
Costs a lot of money.
Bye.
Thank you guys for coming through.
Till next time. Odibao.
Adieu.
Person that's for your asaro, you go top person to barao.